Hey, what's going on, guys? Log.zip here. Leather armor. It's so boring. In fact, most of the Minecraft armors are nothing to write home about. And come to think of it, not even really the weapons or anything that special either. Just plain old swords, bows, even the tools. But my friends, what if I told you there was a way to add almost 350 new items to your Minecraft world without using any actual mods? It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Look at these weapons, baby. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. And all you need for it is Optifine. Well, and a resource pack. Item Bound is a Minecraft resource pack that adds close to 350 new items, whether it's tools, armors, weapons, books, food, mob drops, and even more, to your Minecraft worlds. And like I said, all you need is a simple resource pack. If you look right here, you'll see that these are all special items, whether it's the Vikini, the Flower Crown, Glass Wings, or Power Crafter boots. But if you were to look a little closer, you'll see that these items are actually quite familiar. The leather helmet, the leather leggings, iron boots, elytras, golden swords, and iron swords and axes. In fact, every single item in Item Bound just uses a renamed vanilla Minecraft item in order to change it into this set of beautiful objects. I mean, seriously, look at all the different options. Minecraft customization has never been more serious. Seriously, you can even have capes. It's by 6footblue, and download's going to be in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. In this video, we're going to be covering all the different items, all the different tools, and all the different armors that Item Bound adds to your Minecraft world. And stick around for an amazing follow-up video where we cover all the different foods, special mob drops, aquatic life. That's right, aquatic life. Look at these things. They're amazing looking. And special books that you can add to your Minecraft worlds with a simple addition of Optifine and a resource pack. And some of them even come with special powers. But that is going to be in the follow-up video. Worst guy. Now, if you're still confused about how it works, let me just give you a base example. With this resource pack installed, you will take a plain old diamond sword, run it over to an anvil, and what you can do is change the names that appear on these items. And the moment you do, the texture pack will trigger, and it will change the texture from a diamond sword into, this case, a diamond dagger. Now, it looks a little silly in the hotbar, but as you can see, we're holding this thing backwards. And if you see here, every single one of these sections is individualized and grouped together. So every single one of these diamond items you see here is a retextured diamond sword. Now, there are, like I said, some special versions of these swords. For example, if we were to go right over here, the Bedrock sword, yes, it is a diamond sword, but you can only get the Bedrock sword on a diamond sword that has Unbreaking on it. A big thank you once again to 6footblue for this amazing texture pack, and thank you so much to Scored for part 1 of all these tools and weapons and armor that we're already covering in helping me set up this map. Let's begin. First up are the weapons, and oh my goodness, there are a lot of them. As I said, they all share the same base item, and you only need to rename them to get the new item textures on an anvil. In this case, these are all the wooden swords. So we have the wooden dagger, the wooden katana, the wooden longsword, wooden nunchucks, wooden rapiers, wooden spears, wooden tridents, and then we get some special items like the twig, a wooden bat. Yo, play some baseball, baby. Swing, swing and a miss. green paintbrush, green pinwheel, wooden racket, and blue pencil. Now you'll see the other versions also have pinwheels, paintbrushes, and etc. And depending on what type of sword you use, out of what material, that's how they change. Now some of these things look awesome. Some of them look a little silly, but they would go great with a lot of outfits. So if you've got like a ninja outfit, you could bust out either the nunchucks or, I don't know, the katana. Heck, you could even dual wield them and they'll look fantastic together. Yeah! It also just lets you have fun. You know, this is a wooden sword, but if anyone were to have this resource pack on, it would look like a pencil to them. And you, I don't know, you gotta have fun group events on your server with all these special items. A lot of potential for like decorative purposes. Not bad. Anyways, the next group is going to be stone. And again, they all have the same weapons as the wood. So not much is changing. So we're gonna stick to mostly the right side over here where there are things that change. For example, the sandstone sword. Again, this is just a stone sword that's been retextured and renamed sandstone sword. All the different item names are going to be found in an item database in the description of this video. So you'll be able to have every single name available at your disposal. Look at this. It literally moves. Oh, it's the cutest little thing. And again, it's just a stone sword renamed pink pinwheel. If we were to change one letter of this, look what happens. It turns into a stone sword again. Even just, like, look, one thing, and then it'll change it right on back. So we'll change it to pink pinwheel, and we'll change it right back to pink pinwheel. And you'll see, it's all just renaming. Gold swords working in a similar way. They all have the items, but they also have a couple special items. Namely, here's one of them, the glass sword. This is an example of a sword you'll need to rename that has a certain enchantment on it as well. Smite 4 on a golden sword, renamed glass sword, will get you this texture. You'll see here we have a golden sword in the anvil interface, and if we were to try and change this to a glass sword, it does not change texture. You need to apply the smite book, and then voila, you now have it. Now, one thing to note is you don't necessarily need the smite level seen in this video. You can use any smite book for some of the weapons. However, some do require very specific levels. So you can find that, again, in the database. Gold swords also have some fun decorative quills. Look at them, they're so cute. I'm gonna hold one in each hand. We're gonna fly away. See you later. I got wings now, baby. Iron swords have their own special items as well. For example, this is Cloud Sword from Final Fantasy. Thing looks sick, man, honestly. We got bats. We got a utensil knife. We actually have the fork and spoon right over here. These are replacements for iron tools. So, for example, this is an iron sword, but it looks like a little kitchen knife. Oh, man, shank people with it. Terrible stuff, really. But you also have fun things like microphones. And then you start getting into, like, transit signs, like a bus stop, a regular stop, all these fun little things. Not only that, but pens as well. All the writing utensils. If it's not quills, if it's not pencils, if it's not paintbrushes, it's pens, baby. And if you're feeling really fancy, you can grab the fountain pens instead. They're used with a diamond sword. And not only that, but we've got the special diamond sword items I was mentioning earlier. So we have the bedrock sword, the emerald sword, we have ourselves the obsidian sword, and the rainbow sword. So have your guesses as to what these swords do before you actually see what they do right here. So bedrock sword requires unbreaking. Emerald sword requires looting. The obsidian sword requires knockback, and, well, the rainbow sword, I tricked you. There's never, yeah. Now, axes are a little bit weird. They're kind of an in-between a weapon and a tool, so we have them over here separately. These are battle axes.
So a couple days ago, Mojang released their April Fool's snapshot for 2020, and with it came infinite dimensions added in to Minecraft via their nether portals. But little did we know at the time that they would also be adding in 40 secret Easter egg worlds for us to explore and discover. And in today's video, we're going to be covering all 40 of those videos, spending only 20 to 30 seconds roughly on each of those dimensions so that you can get a quick and first look at each of these special worlds. Let's jump in. We start our journey today with the latest snapshots / warp command. That's how you're gonna reach all of these Easter egg dimensions. Now we're gonna start with our very first one here, Ant. Now, if you didn't know, we covered this in our snapshot video on Wednesday covering the April Fool's update, and this first dimension is actually forming a special design known as Langton's Ant, which has something to do with Turing tests and artificial intelligence. And you can find out more information by checking out the wiki page linked in the description of today's video, as well as the one on our April Fool's video from Wednesday. This is going to continue to take shape of, I don't know, whatever the heck this ant is, allegedly, but it's going to take a long time, so if you want to find out what the final design looks like, check out our Wednesday video. For now, we move on. Alright, so this next dimension is basic, and the idea for basic is that it is simply a diagonal maze pattern that looks very similar to mazes that are generated using the basic programming language. This will continue to go in all directions for assumingly an infinite amount of time, and hey, if you're feeling keen, you can make some new slime friends while you're here. Oh boy, they are loud. Next Easter egg dimension is Warp Blacklight, and as you can see here, essentially everything in this world is completely black in the daytime, including mobs. So if I were to try and summon in a pig here, you'd see, or at least hear, that it's pitch black. Now, if we were to go to night, however, you'd notice that things start to get lighter in the middle of the night. If we were to go to pitch black middle of the evening, everything starts to get bright and you can see once again. This next Easter egg dimension is Brand, and it also showed up in our previous snapshot video. This is just a world filled with creepers and apparently occasionally just a whole bunch of stained glass that leads into the void. But as far as the eye can see, there's nothing but creeper faces all over the place. It's really interesting, to be honest. I'm kind of a fan of this one, mostly because I love creepers, especially ones that don't explode. This next dimension is known as Bridges, and it's literally just a dimension with randomly generated stone bridges everywhere, specifically end stone bridges. And there's end rods, and boy, if this doesn't seem like some kind of dystopian nightmare, I don't know what is. It kind of reminds me of Labyrinth. Just every single direction you go, just bridges as far as the eye can see with nothing but void underneath. Right, a little weird. This next Easter egg dimension is known as Busy, and at a glance, it seems like a normal enough biome. However, upon closer inspection, you'll find that all ores in the world have been replaced with either their diamond, coal, gold block variants or redstone components like pistons, hoppers, exervers, and etc. This dimension is known as Checkerboard, and it features all of the different colored blocks in a checkered pattern, from terracotta to wool, clays, stained glass panes, etc., etc. Would not recommend you stay in this world too long. It starts to lag out terribly. Now, this next dimension is Chess, a dimension nearly identical to the overworld, with the exception that the world is covered in a checkered pattern wherever you go, including some of the blocks. Yes, that's right. These aren't actually black blocks. They are just black-colored sand, black-colored reeds, black-colored water all over the place for the entirety of the world. Those dolphins, oh, I love them. Whoa, even the dolphins are flashing black and white. Ha! That's awesome. Warp Colors is the next dimension we show off. Very Microsoft reminiscent, to be honest. Each of the different quadrants of the world have been divided up into green, yellow, blue, and of course, red. Now, it looks as though oh wow, yeah, even the cactus turned red over here. This is a very cool quadrant, and it looks like it'll go in every single different direction for an infinite amount of time. You guys are gonna love this next dimension right as it loads in. Oh, here it is. This is content. And what do you look at? I don't know what I just said, but what do you know? Look at this. Warp content takes you to a skyblock survival dimension. If we go inside this chest, you'd see exactly everything you need. Lava bucket, beacon, bucket of pufferfish, melon slice, sugarcane, pumpkin, and a new block, box of infinite books. Very curious. Ooh, hello. What do we have here? Whoa! Right. More on this block in a future video. It's a brand new one, but like I said, we'll talk about that later. This one is Warp Credits, and we saw it in our previous snapshot video, but this is legit the credits of Minecraft. As you can see, we've got Notch at the top, Jeb, and everyone else that's involved in this awesome game. And as far as I'm aware, you can continue to scroll all the way down to see all of the people that are involved in this awesome game. Now, there's a couple other dimensions that have these various text files that will happen across, but this is a really cool, I mean, this is just awesome. I love all the dimensions. But hey, shouts out to the Minecraft team for this amazing game. This is Warp Custom, a dimension with a caution floor pattern and 2 signs that say, under construction, IOU 1X Custom Worlds. Yes, and for those of you that don't understand the reference, they removed the Custom Worlds type in, I believe, 1.14 or 1.13 when they added in the Buffet World. So my guess would be that these are coming in the near future. In fact, this may be kind of what we're seeing a preview of right now. This dimension is called Darkness, and the idea here is that this is a world with no lighting except for around where you spawn in-game. Look at this. Everything goes completely pitch black the moment you leave your spawn zone. Talk about us. I'm telling you, some of these dimensions are just begging to be Minecraft Let's Play survivals. Guys, let me know in the comment section, once you've seen all the different dimensions, which one of these you'd like me to take on as a survival Let's Play. I might just do it. This dimension is Decay. Now, this dimension appears similar to the overworld, except that it gets more and more broken the further and further away from spawn you get. And you'll start to see it taking shape right now, with random blocks both being placed and being removed as you get further and further away from spawn. If we were to go into spectator mode and really start flying through, you can really see this in action as this world just starts to get nastier and nastier and nastier until you're left with, I don't know, something that maybe Thanos snapped at. Look at this. This next warp is the Fleet Warp, a large fleet of end warships in a grid pattern generated by the Between biome added in this latest snapshot. As you can see here on the biome type, we're in the Between biome. And if you didn't see our other snapshot video, you'd also notice something quite interesting about the chests in these warships. They only contain 2 books, and each of these books are different orders, one of which says discover something, and the other of which says destroy something. And there's more books with different instructions found in each of these ships. What are they about? Well, you can find that out in another video we're planning on making in the near future. For now, I don't want to go where these guys are going. Up next is the Gallery. This is a special dimension indeed. It's a quartz path museum featuring DNA-shaped sculptures of random blocks all over the place. Yes, very, very odd indeed. Looks like the water does not want to play nice with a couple of these DNA strands, but hey, this could also make for a very interesting survival Let's Play. I'd love to see this one play out. And yes, most of these dimensions, they
Don't tell anyone, okay? I need to keep this a secret. If anyone found out I got secret access to a Minecraft version I'm not supposed to have... Oh. Nah, I'm just kidding. The jig is up. What's going on, guys? It's me, Log.Zip. Tyler, yeah. And today I have something really fun and exciting to show you. I reached out to some people over at Microsoft, and they let me have special access to a version of Minecraft most of you have probably never actually got to try before. It comes with special mobs and items, and I can't wait to show you more. I present Minecraft Education Edition. Here we are in the Minecraft menu, and as you can see right here, an Enderman stole my homework. Oh, it's a true shame. I am Creator 5. They actually gave me special login email access to an account. You're only supposed to have Education Edition if you're a teacher or you're a student at a school that features Minecraft Education Edition. But here I am in my office. Ooh, I feel nice in here. And we get to check out the game First Look. And I wanted to show you guys the differences between Minecraft Education Edition and plain old Minecraft Java Edition. Even differences between the other editions such as Pocket Edition, Windows 10, and etc. Now in terms of settings, not much has changed on this front, so we don't want to really go through that. But what we have here is a little tutorial world as well as an Education Edition map that I've kind of set up to show you the differences between the versions. So that's what we're going to be checking out right now. And I'm in my, look at my great outfit. Yeah. So these are the different things that have been added in Education Edition. Namely, check out the spawn egg. It's a spawn NPC egg. In addition, we have some building blocks, allow, border, and deny. Some new decorative signs, the slate, the poster, and naturally the board. And of course, a camera and a portfolio. And we'll be looking at all of them right now. And if you are curious about Minecraft Education Edition, you can find out more information about it in the description of this video. It may be in your interest to ask your parents to follow up with your teachers or your principal to see if you can bring it to your school. Now, I wasn't paid by Microsoft or anything to make this video. I just thought it'd be a fun video to make. I wish Minecraft was at my school when I was in it. All the same, we have here Doctor. Hello, Doctor. What do you have to say to us? You can trust me, son. Look at my name. Doctor. Well, it is convincing. We're here at Law.Zip to break down the cool features of Minecraft Education Edition that you can't get anywhere else. Unless that changes in the future, in which case, who asked you anywho? Go meet some locals. Interesting, Doctor. Now, this is one of the NPCs that you can get by using in a spawn NPC egg. It actually works quite similar to previous spawn eggs. You right-click, and you'll get yourself a new NPC. Now, from here, you can actually change the name of the NPC. In this case, we've changed it to that. Pretty good name. And not only that, but you can actually change the text dialogue that the NPC would be saying as well. So, hello world, I am NPC blah, 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 and